Ever notice how the second you stop texting her, stop chasing, she suddenly acts like she's losing her damn mind over you? Like what flips in her head when you go ghost mode? Stick around, because I'm about to spill the cold, ugly truth she wishes you'd never see. You've been sitting there, staring at your phone, thumb hovering, waiting, hoping. Text left on read. Maybe you told yourself it's fine, you're over it. But we both know that's a lie. You scroll through her feed, snap, stories, laughing with someone else, and it hits right in your chest. That tiny pinch you thought you buried. You sip your drink just to feel something. Anything. If this is you, if you've ever stayed up past 2 a.m. thinking about what went wrong, the words you never said, the ones you wish you'd screamed, yeah, you feel that. And then you do the thing you promised yourself you wouldn't. You detach. Cold, silent, no calls, no texts, no check-ins. You block the noise. Focus on yourself. You try to breathe, try to forget. But here's the kicker, and it messes with your head. The second you stop showing up, the second you stop bending, the second you stop giving her that little taste of attention she's used to, she starts to falter. She hesitates. She wonders. She regrets. And you feel it too. That strange mix of relief and something else. Something that feels like power but also stings. Because deep down you know why it works. The cold silence, the space you gave her, the absence that hits harder than words ever could. Maybe this hits closer than you expected. Maybe you're already feeling it. That twist in her behavior, that itch of curiosity, that regret you can't name but can sense it creeping in behind her smile. So, here's the question you can't shake. The one you're afraid to whisper, even to yourself. Why does she regret it only after you step away? Look, man, most dudes get this twisted. They think if she pulls away, if she stops texting, if she acts cold, that they gotta chase harder. Text more. Show up. Buy something. Beg. Nah, that's the first mistake. You see, she doesn't respect desperation. She notices absence. Always. I remember one time sitting on my porch, beer in hand, texting this girl I liked. Every seen notification felt like a punch. And I wanted to lash out. Wanted to show her I cared more than she did. Then I stopped. Just stopped. No texts. No calls. Just life. Work, living. And that's when I noticed it. She started hesitating, asking questions, flipping through memories she thought she buried. Here's the truth most guys miss. Women don't feel regret because you hurt them. They feel it when they realize your life exists outside them. When your energy, your focus, your time isn't tethered to their whims. That's power. Real masculine power. And yeah, it sucks at first. Absence feels cold. Nights feel quiet. But here's the principle. You don't need to fight for respect. You show it by living it. The other one, regret doesn't follow attention. It follows value. She regrets when she sees your life moving without her in the lead role. Not when you beg. Not when you push. When you're untouchable in the way that matters. So next time she hesitates or pulls back, don't panic. Don't overthink. Breathe. Sit with the quiet. Let her notice. Let her regret. And live in the space you've earned. He's sitting on the edge of his bed. Room quiet. Only the hum of the fridge. Cold floor under his bare feet. Phone buzzes. He doesn't touch it. Not today. Memories crash in. Her laugh at that dumb diner. The way she rolled her eyes when he made a stupid joke. How her hand felt against his jacket. He shivers. Not cold. Just missing. He thinks maybe I should text. Maybe I should say something. But nah. He remembers last week. Text ignored. Snap story she didn't share with him. That tiny stab that felt bigger than it should. He breathes. Slow. Chest tight. This is it. He mutters. Not to anyone. Not even himself. Meanwhile, she's scrolling. Pausing. The tiny pause he would have noticed if he was there. She wonders why he's not chasing. Why he isn't calling. She feels weird. Regret. The kind that gnaws in quiet moments. She doesn't say it. Not yet. He stretches, walks to the window. Night air hits his face. Crisp, sharp, feels like freedom and pain both. He smiles, small, bitter. Let her figure it out. Somewhere else, she bites her lip, eyes narrowing at her screen. Something stirs. The ghost of what they had. The part she thought she didn't care about suddenly matters. And he doesn't know it. Doesn't need to. Not tonight. Not anymore. Most guys think if she pulls away, it's about them, that they've done something wrong, that chasing harder will fix it. Truth. That's just ego whispering. It's not about your texts. It's about your life. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. Some think regret only comes if they fight for it, if they beg a little, if they show need. Nah. Regret hits when you stop bending. Stop giving pieces of yourself that you don't even want to give. I remember sitting on my couch, beer sweating in my hand, debating if I should text her back at Tua, and I didn't. Silent. Life moving. And suddenly her energy shifted. She hesitated. Regret crept in. And then there's the one that kills more men than they know. If I detach, I lose her. Wrong. You don't lose her. You lose your own presence. Your presence is the fire she can't ignore. Your attention cheap. Her respect priceless. Most guys stumble, thinking absence is weakness. But it's the opposite. It's quiet power. It's life lived without asking permission. And the regret she feels, that's just the mirror reflecting what you never stop being. This is what he understands. Most guys lose themselves in the chase. They text too much, worry too loud, try to fix what doesn't need fixing. The 1% headman, he doesn't. He knows presence beats pressure. Always. This is how he leads, with presence, not pressure. He's sitting at the gym, sweat dripping, music in his ears, and her name pops into his head. And he doesn't freak, doesn't reach, doesn't send a damn text. He breathes, lifts, eats, lives. Patience over panic. Every time he gets that clarity as a weapon. You can't see her regret if your mind's clouded by need. So he walks, calls a friend, plays his favorite track too loud. Life moves on, and in that movement, he's untouchable. Quietly unshakable. Strength over noise. Centeredness over chasing. He laughs at the memes she sends him. Scrolls past the stories she tags him in. Not because he doesn't care, but because he knows absence is louder than attention. And yeah, the world feels empty sometimes. But that emptiness, that's the space where he grows, where he sharpens, where she eventually realizes what she let slip. He knows the truth. You don't have to chase respect. You live it, and it finds you. He's sitting on the curb outside his apartment. Night air cold on his neck. Car engines hum. Someone laughs down the block. He pulls his hoodie tighter, fingers drumming, heart racing, head spinning. Flashes hit. That night at the diner, her hand brushing his, laughing at a stupid joke he barely remembers. The text he sent, the one she never replied to. That tight twist in his gut all over again. And then it snaps, a whisper almost to himself. Man, stop breaking yourself for people who don't even see it. Feels like the words landed inside his chest. Heavy, solid, real. He leans back, eyes closed, chest rising slow. The tension in his shoulders easing. Breath steady. He sees it now. All the nights he bent, all the moments he swallowed pride thinking it would matter. And suddenly freedom. Not loud, not flashy, just a quiet weight lifting. He smiles, small, crooked, like he's letting himself off the hook. He's done chasing her story. Done begging for scraps. A memory flickers, her pause, her hesitation when he finally stopped texting. He feels it, that regret, but it's not his burden anymore. He laughs softly. She's got to figure it out. I ain't her project. You walk away. Cold streets under your boots. Wind bites your neck. Heart still. Mind sharp. She texts. She hesitates. You don't flinch. Don't blink. Life rolls on. Every laugh, every story, every little spark you used to chase. You keep it for yourself now. Quiet power.
Heavy air. Real.
She feels it. That pull she can't name. The gap you left. The man who stopped bending. And you just keep walking. Chest high. Hands steady. Knowing one thing loud and clear. Regret only hits when she sees what she can't touch.